All right. Oh man. This is this is not, I suppose, strictly entertainment related, but it's a sign that we'll soon have way more serious things to worry about, I guess. So go ahead and read this article. There's a single New Jersey deli doing $35,000 in sales, valued at $100 million in the stock market. Oh man, I mean, even if they're uh, even if their biggest customer is Ethan Van Sciver, I don't think they can possibly make enough money for it to for it to be worth even a fraction of that. This this is how insane things have become. I mean, it's funny, but it's also like fucking alarming. Uh, Although uh, they're down, they're down. All right. Holy shit. Uh, Hedge fund, I thought I was gonna laugh more, but I guess I'm not feeling it because I keep on thinking this is a sign of imminent collapse, of imminent fucking collapse. So even though it's funny, it's still just it's like, oh man. Um, Hedge fund manager David Einhorn. Einhorn is a man. Warned of dangers for retail investors that he sees in the market. And one of his main examples was a tiny New Jersey deli with a market capitalization of more than $100 million. Um, Interesting side note. With our very small family business, we considered, I mean, not seriously, but we did as a joke consider that, we could make an IPO, and if we got enough money, we could use that to buy up all the other similar stores in the area and tell everybody, all the investors, that we'd cornered the market, which would be true. It's a very small market, but we would have cornered it. And then we could sell them, our shares and walk off into the sunset with who knows how many millions and millions of dollars. And they'd be left with, yeah, the market cornered in some small town someplace. I mean, we never seriously considered it because, hey, it's it would be a dishonest thing to do, and we're scrupulously honest people, at least compared to most. So anyway, the Paulsboro, New Jersey-based Your Hometown Deli is the sole location for Hometown International. That's kind of dishonest right there, now, isn't it? Which has an eye-popping market value despite totaling $35,748 in sales in the last 2 years combined. Wow, that's really not very much, according to securities filings. Someone pointed us to Hometown International, HWIN, which owns a single deli in rural New Jersey. HWIN reached a market cap of $113 million on February 8th. The largest shareholder is also the CEO, CFO, treasurer, and a director, who also happens to be the wrestling coach of the high school next door to the deli. The pastrami must be amazing, Einhorn said in a letter to clients published Thursday. Hometown, which appears to have begun trading in 2019, according to FactSet, has shares that trade over the counter and rarely has more than a few hundred shares change hands per day. Often there are no trades logged in an entire trading day. Still, the company's market cap is just over $100 million, according to FactSet. Hometown did not immediately return a request seeking comment made to the phone number listed in the company's security filings. A manager was not available to comment at the Deli's phone number. uh, According to the company's latest latest 10K filing, the company's single location was closed from March 23rd to September 8th of last year, because of the coronavirus pandemic. During that time, the company's stock price rose to $9.25 per share from $3.25 per share. Oh, man. It last traded at just under $14 per share. The company sold 2.5 million shares last year and has about 60 total shareholders, according to filing. Wow. I mean, I guess that's one way of surviving the pandemic. Wait a minute. Is that Einhorn? No, it said David Einhorn, right? I don't know. Um, Einhorn is a man. I'm sorry. I can't resist. Um, Hometown reported more than $600,000 in expenses last year. Wow. If that's true, they're doing something wrong. Up from about 154,000 in 2019. The company, of course, I don't live in New Jersey, so I don't know for sure, how fucking expensive that is. The company also reported a net cash gain of $2.2 million from financing activities. Yeah. Damn. I don't understand it. I wasn't this tired just, before I started recording the video. Such as selling stock in 2020. Einhorn's highlighting of Hometown comes as politicians, regulators, and high-profile investors have publicly fretted about the boom in certain types of stocks over the past year. As a new wave of retail investors joined the market in recent months, special purpose acquisition companies have launched at a record pace, and some stocks like GameStop and Discovery. I heard about GameStop, but not Discovery. I'm not sure what that is. Have seen wild swings after being bid up by traders on Reddit. Shit. Or hedge funds. Is finance really this boring? I don't know. I don't know why I'm yawning so much all of a sudden. The over-the-counter stock market, often referred to as pink sheets, and penny stocks, have historically been a risky place for investors. Shares of penny stocks have also soared in recent months. Anyway, I would. This is just like one fucking thing, and it's real easy to be like, oh well, it's just one anomaly, but it's very likely, in my opinion, a sign, symptom, whatever, of how everything is totally out of control. I mean, we are, as people have been saying for a while now, we are living in clown world. Again, I can't offer financial advice, but my personal advice to everybody is brace for impact, because when shit like this is happening, yes, this is one instance, but there's been multiple times when there's crazy shit going on lately, and just in general, in fact. It's like we're really close to the end here, folks. And I don't mean like the end of the world. I just mean the end of things as they currently are, as they have been. A lot of people seem to think that, the status quo will simply be maintained. Like, it'll be more or less the same. And it's like, I used to think that. I don't really think that anymore. I'm pretty sure that collapse is imminent. The collapse of Western civilization, perhaps in its entirety. Certainly, I think as I've mentioned numerous times, the breakup of the United States. I fully expect that within the next, 4 to 5 years. It's coming. this is, and probably there's going to be people lighting their hair on fire, screaming about how they've been ruined because the stock market collapsed or something at some point. I don't know when that'll happen, this year, next year, whatever. Sooner or later, it's bound to happen. I mean, it always happens anyway. So even if things were going to stay the same, it would still happen. But very probably, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be freaking the fuck out about it, especially given that, plenty of other things are also, completely batshit crazy right now, and likely to stay that way. But, I don't know. I don't own any stocks, so I'm just gonna sit back and watch it burn, I guess, and roast marshmallows. So, oh man, like I said, take whatever actions you deem appropriate to get ready for a really, really unpleasant few years or possibly decades that will be, commencing very soon. Ah, okay. Well, until the next one.